Cooking rice with only water, actually a mistake that many of us still make every day. We eat rice almost every day, but have you ever wondered why, using the same rice and the same rice cooker, restaurant rice always seems softer, fluffier, and more fragrant than the rice we cook at home? Many people think it is because the rice is not good, or that only special types of rice can produce soft and beautiful rice. But after cooking rice for my family many times, I realized that the problem is not in the rice grains themselves, but in the way we handle the rice before and during cooking. Hello everyone, I'm Mary. Today, I want to share with you a very simple way to cook white rice. It is not complicated, does not require any special tools, but it helps the rice grains become soft, fluffy, light, and fragrant, just like the rice you usually eat in restaurants. Before we start, there is a very important step that many families do out of habit but rarely pay attention to, and that is measuring the amount of rice according to your family's needs. Measuring the right amount of rice not only helps the rice taste better, but also avoids waste and makes it easier to control the water level accurately. Normally, for one adult, each meal only needs about half a cup to 1 small cup of uncooked rice. A family of 2 can cook about 1 to 1.5 cups of rice, while a family of 3 to 4 people usually uses around 2 cups of rice. You do not need to measure every gram exactly. You just need to keep a consistent measuring habit each time you cook, because once you are familiar with the amount of rice, adjusting the water level and cooking rice will become much easier. In the past, whenever my rice did not turn out well, I also thought it was because the rice was not good. But in reality, the rice my family uses every day is just rice bought from the supermarket, carefully selected and completely good quality. Later, I realized that each type of rice absorbs water differently, and it is actually the way we wash the rice, drain it, adjust the water, and cook it that determines whether the rice tastes good or not. This is also the reason why restaurants can cook very delicious rice even without using special rice. A very common habit that many people still have is washing the rice very thoroughly. Some people wash it 4 or 5 times, rub the rice grains strongly with their hands, and even wash it under running water. In fact, this is unnecessary and can actually make the rice taste worse. Rice contains nutrients that dissolve in water. When you wash it too many times or rub it too hard, these nutrients are washed away with the cloudy water. The rice grains also get scratched easily, and when cooked, the rice becomes dry, bland, and loses its natural sweetness. The purpose of washing rice is simply to remove dust and impurities on the surface, not to completely clean the rice grains. The correct way to wash rice is very gentle. After measuring the amount of rice you need, put the rice into a bowl or basin, add enough water to cover the rice, then gently swirl it in a circular motion with your hand. No rubbing, no squeezing, no strong pressing. Just this light movement is enough to clean the surface of the rice. Then, pour out the cloudy water separately. For new rice, washing 1 to 2 times is enough. If it is older rice, you can wash it 1 more time, but it is best not to exceed 3 times. Which beautiful country are you watching this video from? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you. After washing, let the rice rest for a short time so the excess water can drain off. This small step is very important but often overlooked. When the rice is no longer too wet, the grains will absorb water more evenly during cooking, helping the rice cook evenly from the outside to the inside. Do not rush to throw away the rice washing water, because it is actually very useful in daily life. When we wash rice, a small amount of starch on the surface of the grains, along with natural minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, and other trace elements, dissolves into the water. That is why rice washing water is not completely dirty water, but a mild and environmentally friendly liquid. You can use rice washing water to water plants. Thanks to its natural minerals and mild acidity, rice washing water helps gradually balance the soil's pH level, allowing plant roots to absorb nutrients better. When used regularly, plants often grow healthier, their leaves become greener, and the soil becomes looser over time. This is why many families in the past kept the habit of reusing rice washing water to water plants around the house. In addition, rice washing water can also be used to wash vegetables and fruits. The starch layer and mild acidity in the water help loosen dirt and reduce some pesticide residue on the surface of produce. After rinsing or briefly soaking with rice washing water, you only need to rinse once more with clean water to safely use them. This method is gentler than using strong detergents, especially suitable for families who prefer natural cleaning methods. In daily life, rice washing water can also help remove light grease. Thanks to the starch's ability to absorb oil, you can use it to wash dishes or clean light grease stains on kitchen surfaces. Because it contains no chemicals, rice washing water is very gentle on the skin, especially for elderly people or those with sensitive skin. When the rice has drained, put it into the rice cooker, but do not add water yet. At this point, I apply a very simple tip that many restaurants still use. First, add a small pinch of salt and gently stir so the salt is evenly distributed. Salt helps the rice grains become firmer and enhances the natural aroma of the rice. Next, add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Don't worry, the rice will not taste sour. Vinegar helps the rice grains separate, become softer and fluffier, and also helps the rice keep longer, especially in hot weather. After that, add a little cooked lard, just 1 small spoon. The fat helps the rice grains look slightly glossy, plump, and makes the aroma warmer and more pleasant. Use just a small amount so the rice does not become greasy. After adding these ingredients, now comes the step of adding water. Instead of only looking at the marks inside the pot, you can use a very simple and easy method. Level the surface of the rice, then place your index finger on top of the rice to measure. If the rice reaches about 2 finger joints, then the water level should be about 1 finger joint above the rice. This method works well for most types of white rice and is especially useful when you cook different amounts of rice for each family meal. Have you subscribed to my channel yet? Please support me by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you very much. Now, simply cook the rice using the normal mode as you usually do every day. When the cooker signals that the rice is done, do not open the lid immediately. Let the rice rest in the pot for about 5 to 10 minutes. This resting time helps the steam distribute evenly, making the rice softer and tastier. After that, open the lid and gently fluff the rice. You will see that the rice grains are fluffy, soft, not mushy, not dry, not raw in the middle, with a naturally light sweetness and a very pleasant aroma. With just 3 small ingredients, a pinch of salt, a little white vinegar, and a small amount of fat, combined with proper rice measuring, gentle rinsing, and correct water ratio, you can cook a pot of rice that is delicious, beautiful, and easy to eat every day. If you cook rice often, try this method once and feel the difference. Save this video to use when needed, share it with your family members. And follow Mary home so we can keep the kitchen always warm and full of inspiration together. Thank you for being here with me.